Hi everyone, welcome to this mini episode where I wanted to share about the bigger picture and some new updates, I guess, that I was really just receiving these days when it comes to imminent shifts. I want to call them like that, because we have really gone through and I cannot stress this enough, a highly significant shift between the new year's last year and 2024 now. We're really totally energetically, we're totally in a different world. We really are. And with as I was sharing yesterday with my change of guides, I'm now able to see new visions, new possibilities, new truly expand the new Earth vision. And as I was saying, every set of guides is there for a particular reason. The past 3 years have mainly been about healing and truly letting go of the karma and the old cycles and mind, body, soul purification. And that was the cycle. Okay. Now, as we are coming out of this bubble of healing, of letting go, we are able to connect more and more with the new. We are able to start building. We are able to really have different approaches to the new Earth, because the visions that we were receiving, they were still filtered through our old way of being, our old way of thinking. They still had layers of ego attached to them. And what we had to do is really heal all these layers that would not allow us to see reality accurately. That's a bigger topic for another day, but today I wanted to share a little bit about the new Earth jobs and some new upgrades that I was just contemplating. So first of all, the majority, if not all, majority, I'm hearing 98% of the workforce, the jobs out there, they are matrix slavery jobs. Okay, they're all serving the beast, the monster, and now with the infiltration of the AI, well, things are becoming even more weird. I don't even want to go into that timeline, but what I wanted to share is that a lot of us, our generation, okay, let's call it like that, our wave, our generation, we have been programmed, some of us, to go through school, university, and to be useful in the world in this way. Okay, so just know that going through school is the biggest conditioning that you can go through, because you're daily, constantly in a place where you are receiving information. Okay, your creativity is not encouraged. I'm talking about my generation. I feel like I'm talking like an old person, but it's it's what we had to go through. And, the way we are perceiving, our gifts or talents, is going to be very different now, because these are our soul gifts or God-given gifts, if you prefer. These are not things that you were trained in school. Now, there will be new Earth schools coming up, absolutely, that will be helping you, really train your skills. And I'm getting the visual of like a Japanese cartoon or something like that, that is so beautiful, with students like training, I don't know, to be shamans or just warrior type, something like that. I don't know exactly what that was, but it's beautiful. Just seeing a lot of nature as well. We're not gonna be stuck inside of, boring 6-8 hours lessons per day. And that was the dull programming. That was becoming dull, being programmed into the reality that life is mundane, and you just, wake up, you go to a place you don't even enjoy, and you come back and you do it all over again next day. So we are totally shifting out of that system. And also the demands are going to be very, very, very different, okay? The reason why I keep calling my wave, my soul group, New Earth Visionaries, is because we are creating everything from zero, from a vision, from scratch. I cannot stress just how... Sorry, there's like weird noises around here. I cannot stress enough how different things will be. And we need to rely solely on the visions that we see, which is why our connection to source has to be very, very strong. And obviously there are many things that we cannot do on our own. We're going to be receiving help from other higher realms that have, way, way, way more advanced technology. There are things that we will be able to do with, on our own. But there is something that I was guided to share the other day, and now it came back. So I'm glad it did. Our generation, we are really the bridge, okay? But the real new Earth, and I'm getting goosebumps, which means confirmation. The real new Earth is actually going to be built by the next generation, by our baby starseeds. And what we did, our job was mainly to free ourselves from the karma. We did the labor. Okay, to release ourselves from the karma, to leave the old earth behind, and now to really be able to set a new foundation for the ones that are really going to set the foundation. I mean, of course, we are also going to be working towards the vision, towards the new earth. However, it is, as you can imagine, we're building a whole new entire world. And it is, it's a process. Okay, it's a process. And there was another thing that I was guided to share, by the way, and I don't know why, but it feels significant, is about health and how this change is impacting us. Oh yeah, before that, I wanted to share about a concept that has been on my mind for quite a while, and I know it is I know it is a very important subject. The kind of jobs that we are going to build and are going to create are going to allow us to get out of the programming of the robotic programming that we have. We have been swirled into, I don't know what to call it, but so this is the AI agenda. Okay, this is the old timeline. But we have been strong enough to sort of release ourselves from it. However, it is not natural to work, first of all, to be disconnected from nature 8 hours a day, I don't know, 10 hours a day, to stay stuck in traffic, to, first of all, to live in these big cities, big polluted, toxic city life, and to not be connected to the cycles of nature, to the cycles of Mother Gaia. I'm personally, I don't know what exactly is your purpose, your mission, how, what is the vehicle or what is the container that is going to help you, move forward in your mission. But personally, I know that the project, the mission, the business that I'm going to create is all going to be around the cycles of nature, meaning in winter, I am not going to work, or at least not in the same pace, because we're not meant to, because it's hibernation time, everyone. And then, spring is going to bring a fresh new project, and then summer is going to be something different, and then autumn, it's going to carry the vibe of Mother Nature. And I'm just getting like, I'm just beyond excited to share about this, because it's a big, 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 big part of what I'm here to spread is we gotta come back to nature. Okay, the futuristic, I remember growing up, I had this book that was explaining the origins of humanity, of life on Earth, and it explained the whole evolution process, and then it showed like 2030 or something like that, which back for me it felt like quite a long time ago, but it showed this like smart cities, it showed this highly tech life, which is not what the new Earth is all about. Yes, we're going to have high technology, but it is all from source. It is still organic. It is still helping us be connected to source and not destroy the nature in the planet, and all the contrary. Now, what I was saying, so it is important to reconnect us back. So I'm personally going to this transition where I'm detoxifying from the go 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 go, which is almost PTSD as well. When you don't want to slow down, when you've been abused by the system for so long. And we are currently, and I wanted to do a reading, by the way. This week's reading is going to be about that, about how to heal from PTSD from the old Earth and the system. Whether you're still currently dealing with bits of it or not, it's still going to help. And it's really coming back to learning how to be a human and how to revere the planet, and how to come back to ancient practices, how to come back to really the connection we have with being part of nature again, because humanity has big part of humanity has thought they are the supreme race, and they're gonna they're gonna destroy it all, right? So coming back to what I was saying, as a female as well, as you guys probably know, females go through the same cycles every month. We are going through winter, we're going to spring, we're going through summer, and we're going to autumn. And so this is also something that I am incorporating in my daily life, which is really paying attention to my body, really paying attention to these cycles, and being able to create my life based on that, and not having to be boxed in by a system that is not taking into account none of that. I hope you can feel the difference, and this is going to be extremely refreshing to us. First of all, getting your spiritual gifts back, this is already giving you a sense of just wholeness that I cannot describe with words. It's almost, if you were looking for something your whole entire life and you didn't know what that was, it is your spiritual gifts, your creativity, your connection to source. And the moment you do that, the first time I connected back to my, clairvoyance and all the spiritual superpowers that we all have here, I remembered having them when I was young. I really remembered how rich life used to feel. Truly, it felt so rich. And then the school system came and stole it all. But it's that's what we're doing, okay? As I was saying, our generation. And I don't know why I'm feeling guided to share this, and then we're gonna go to the health to the health topic, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But okay, in my family, my father was the only starseed, and he was a Syrian starseed. And just like many starseeds before our generation, he had a really hard time on Earth. He was a visionary, okay? He was a highly, highly creative being. However, the circumstances and the times and, the karmic family and, the society and the place we were living in, none of them allowed him to really, flourish in this way and to really do his mission work, his soul purpose. And also, it was just very challenging because of all these obstacles. And he would not express all of that, right? Because it was way too out there. But because of our telepathy, because it's starseeds, we have this inherent bond. I can count on both hands how many times I remember talking to my dad, words. I don't know. He was just never there. He was always busy. But when we were sitting next to each other, we would just get each other. I could see when he was going through bad stuff. I could feel his, his frustration with everything that was going on. And, I carried that imprinting a lot. And I really, that was also my training of understanding, there's something really twisted with the world. And, when he passed away, because he really couldn't deal with Earth, he said something along the lines of, you finish what I couldn't do, or you do what I wasn't able to Doesn't matter. But the point is, this has been a process that is going way, 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 way deeper. And we are really just linking right now. We're just linking, we're the bridges to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation, which is, is so thrilling to think about it. Anyway, so the reason why I was sharing this, it is because it is not one man's job. Okay, it is, we have starseed DNA, we have things passed on from other generations, we have all this cosmic help. There is just so much. And a lot of us have felt just simply alone in our thoughts for a long time, and now we're just opening up to this world of possibilities, and it's time to create. It's time to get out there, and it's time to really put our ideas into reality. So the last thing I wanted to share is around the health system. There's not going to be anything, any such thing as disease or health issues or aging, actually, in the new Earth. The aging is not a natural process, contrary to what we have been programmed to believe. It is, all these external influences that contribute to aging, and it is not the case in the new Earth. Okay, now we're also reversing the aging process as well, and it's not through, I don't know what kind of bullshit, nonsense, surgery things. It's just a natural process we're going through as we are elevating into a new vibration. I personally have not been sick, not only once in 5 years. I've never caught any weird thing. Because I have trained my mind enough to reject this idea. And the only time that I was actually sick was for maybe 3 days or a week or something like that, when I got into contact with a narcissist. And that was an emotional reaction that was just telling me, like, Anna, it's time to get out of here. So pay attention to all these signals. The fact that we have been disconnected from our bodies, just really makes us not pay attention to our emotional world, not pay attention to our emotions. And this is something as well that I wanted to share, and I will share tomorrow in our weekly reading, is about the fact that we have literally been frozen. Our emotional body has been frozen. And this is how you program an individual, is when they are no longer connected to their emotional world. This is why a lot of them, especially the male collective, has been programmed into believing the nonsense that, a man should, being emotional is weak or whatever that is. We're going to have very, very different relationship with our emotional world. And, our emotions are our guides, our inner compass. But we have been obviously in constant repression, in constant, just constant disconnection, that it is just, it has become almost like a way of living, being influenced by others, no longer having the control over our own decisions. It is a big topic, and I'm actually really, I'm almost feeling like clouds around my head as I'm speaking about that, because, as I was saying, our generation came to really, see through these layers, to undo reality, okay, so that we can prepare the ground for the next starseeds that are not going to carry karma. They are new souls, Okay, a lot of them are new souls. Others are, maybe souls who still have some karma to carry, who still need to go through karmic cycles. I don't know. I'm not receiving, more than that, but it's what we came here to do. So the hell, where a lot of you, I know I talk a lot about, spiritual stuff and, advanced technology and things like that. But, innovating in the health, in the health sector, it is also part of the New Earth jobs. The going back to really having very, very effective healing remedies, and just there's a lot that I'm not really getting much around that for now, but I was just really seeing this visual of just highly advanced healing technologies. And as starseeds, and especially as Syrians, we are natural healers. The first time that I was told I was actually connected to the Syrian star family was 2018, something like that. And I was I think I shared this before, I was in a retreat with a handful of people, and the guy asked me, so there are two other Syrians in the group, can you spot them? They were people I never met. Okay, the leader, the guide was the only one that I knew. And I looked around, and they were male, they were female, they were all, different. There wasn't necessarily some sort of, physical appearance that I could rely on, but solely through the energetic connection, I just pointed. So you and you, like, I had no, just randomly went with this, the gut feeling. And they confirmed there were two other men that were in the room. One of them was working on a amazing innovation project. The other one was becoming a healer. And another thing that I discovered, we were going through some healing journeys, and I was able to heal with my hands. And that's what we do. And right, and as I continued talking to them afterwards, because obviously, I just also wanted confirmation if my intuition was right, I could really see that, of course, there are Syrians as well, of course there are starseeds. But yeah, I think that I will leave it there for today. I hope that this message landed where it needed to land, and we'll check in back soon. Take care, and bye for now.